Hello YouTube and welcome to Game Deficiency. I'm Eddie.
And I'm Gav.
This is our show about collecting old school video games in Melbourne, Australia.
And in this episode, this is the pickup of all pickups, mate. It's that big of a pickup that we've got that we have to do 2 episodes to show you everything that we've got.
Yeah, there's so many games and consoles and stuff that it's amazing, you know. And so what had happened was, is our mate Tails, who already gave us an Atari 2600 Junior and about 30 games, and the Game Boy SP.
Yeah.
Now he's given us his entire collection.
Yeah.
It's like all the stuff that he had and all the stuff he's managed to keep over years and years of collecting video games. Now we've got it all.
And it's a rad collection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this episode, because there's so much stuff, that we're just going to focus on the handheld games and accessories and stuff. So,
but before that, I just want to show that you know, Tails gave us the Atari 2600 Junior and all those games. He actually gave us another one.
So look, that's 2, and that ain't Photoshop, that ain't split screen, that's the stuff.
That's live, yeah. So we got 2 of them now.
Yep.
And
also we got skateboarding, originally bought from Target back in the day.
Yeah.
Old school, boxed. It's pretty rad.
All right, I'm with the handhelds.
That's it. So, for a start, he gave us a original Game Boy. Cool, you know, Nintendo, please take to the Nintendo area immediately sticker on the back. Rad.
And gave us another one. With this one is actually my old one from back in the day. This is the limited, very rare blue and red Posca edition, which I didn't colour in with a Posca. It came like that.
Yeah.
But I got this in '94 when I was in America. Cost $80 American with Super Mario Land. It came with.
Yeah, I remember playing that. Eddie used to lend me that Game Boy with Super Mario Land back in the day. I remember sitting in my room playing it for hours and hours. So much fun.
And it's cool because back in the day, must have been about 10 years ago now. I used to like go around to Tails's and I used to play my Game Boy and stuff, and Tails asked to borrow it. I ended up just giving it to him, and he's had it all that time, and now he doesn't really want it, so I've got it back when I want it. So how cool is that? Instead of, if you watch our video game horror stories, click the annotation.
Exactly.
Yeah, the stuff just goes, but now something actually came back like a boomerang.
That's it. Let's just hope all the rest of the stuff could come back somehow.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
That's it. But we've got a red collection now, and
also it wasn't just the consoles, but there's all these accessories. There's a magnifying glass thing for an SP. I don't know how that. Oh, there you go. It goes on the thing there.
So you can make the screen bigger.
Can magnify it.
Exactly. We've got an FM radio to plug in for the SP.
That's weird, isn't it?
Weird, but cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't even tried that one. There's a camera for the SP, which is cool.
Yeah.
Camera for the Game Boy, boxed. Original. And the printer too, so you can print out all your stuff. Be cool like these people here. How cool is that? All this, you know.
Yeah, pop up your cheesy smiles.
The Tail said there's like you can't get the paper anymore, but you can make the spools out of fax paper. You got to cut it up. It sounds like a lot of effort, but so we probably won't ever do that. But we've got one.
Still rad to have it.
Yeah, it's just cool old school stuff that you just don't see, and we probably wouldn't have bought it if we'd seen it out and about.
If we'd seen it anyway, you know what I mean? We can't say we've seen them out and about.
But how rad is it just to have just a bit of history?
Alright, so first up on games, we'll start off with Game Boy.
Yeah, Game Boy carts. We got Tetris. It's the classic that kept the Game Boy on the sales charts for all those years. And it's, whenever I pick up this cart, I always plug it in and end up playing it for like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah,
and also,
he does. He's not lying.
If you know, like one of the pet peeves of everyone that collects video games is when people write their names on the carts.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I hate
That's
people that do that.
so whack.
See?
Hate him.
Yeah, but the thing was, because we gave them to Tails, and it was, you know, like a long-term loan, just wrote my name on the back of them, so just if I ever wanted them back, you know which ones are mine, and I've got them all back, and yeah, a lot of them have got my name written on the back. So that's rad. What have you got?
I've got a ripped Wario game. What is it, Ed? Wario Land or something.
Yeah, it's Wario 4 or something.
Wario 4 or something. It's a pretty good game though. Yeah, well, you know, all Wario's pretty fun.
And I got Zen and the Flash, both my old ones, and these ones I actually got in England. I think they were about £10, £7 each. It's about $15 back in the day in '94, so that's not bad. Flash is really, really hard, and it's probably not a very good game.
Based on the TV series in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, the television show. Yeah. And then Zen Intergalactic Ninja was an independent comic book in the 90s, and that's not a bad game. It's a pretty simple platformer with shooting and stuff. So yeah, there's those two.
And Godzilla.
Yeah, and that game is such a letdown. As you think you'd be stomping around buildings and fighting monsters, but it's a little puzzle game with the little Super Deformo characters and stuff.
But still in the collection.
Yeah. We got Cool Game. That was mine. It's got $15 on the back, but that's not actually what it costs. Because where I used to work, I used to play my Game Boy at breaks, and one of the guys who worked there said, "Oh, I've got a bunch of those games," and he brought in a bunch and sold them to me for $1 each. So that's where a lot of my Game Boy collection came from.
That's a bargain.
That is a bargain.
And I've got Game Boy Gallery 2.
It's all the Game & Watch games. And there are a couple, like 4 Game & Watch games.
Yep, exactly. And you know, like they said, hate people put their names on cards. But anyway, yeah. Next up,
Got the Galaga Galaxia. So which one's your favourite? Oh, it was my favourite.
yeah, mine too.
Ripper. Yeah,
Definitely.
not a bad port. It's a bit simple, but
Olympic Summer Games. Eddie always goes Australia in that game. So, and what's his again?
yeah. I got the Pac-Man, which is it's Pac-Man. That's my cart. And then
Yeah, I got one too.
that's the Game Boy Color version of it. So you see them side by side. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
The differences.
This is a different colour card, but yeah, that's it. And also, Side Pocket. Not a bad game. It's a lot more different than Pocket Billiards. But
Gav's very good at pocket billiards. He's a
yeah,
he did play state.
on the break, bang, it's all over just on the break.
Mugs away.
That's it.
You do it.
All right.
Oh, Pit Fighter.
Shit Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's Pit Fighter. Sorry about that.
So, yeah, just check out this game. Like, listen to the sound effects. Like that's how you make a fighting game. And you don't get your life back when you beat the guy up at the end of the stage.
No, so you're rocking every level with just the life you had in the last level,
Yeah.
always going down. But
that game probably won't be played ever again by us.
but it's in there anyway.
Yeah, and I've got Zelda Link's Awakening. It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I only just played it a little bit to see what it was like, but when we get the time to play this one, definitely get into that.
Chuck it in the Super Game Boy and
Yeah, have a rip.
represent from there. I got Bomberman.
Yeah, that's pretty good, that one.
Yeah, Eddie played that a bit. Yeah, Bomberman.
Yeah, it's like a platform. It's not the actual Bomberman with the grids and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, something different. And Donkey Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong,
It
and that
is.
one's not the classic Donkey Kong either. That's the platforming game. You got to find keys and figure out the puzzles and stuff for the levels and things like that. That's a ripper.
That is a ripper. So, also what else? NBA Live 96. Back when the NBA still had styles. No, it does still now. But anyway, yeah, NBA Live, pretty cool. Got all the players in the rosters and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty fun to chuck that back in. Ed, that was one of Eddie's back in the day as well. So we had played it before. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But then we've also got All-Star Challenge. Now this, you got all the players, mate. You got Barkley, Chambers, Thomas, Malone, Jordan.
They all look the same on their little pictures, but
yeah,
but they're sprites, but
But it's got their names, and yeah, mate. When back in the day when you could be Jordan,
you could be Barkley and Isaiah and stuff.
Yeah, well, Ewing, you could it was so cool.
It was fun.
And also, 64 in 1.
Which is really, what is it, 4 in 1 or something? But have a look at the menus, like, most of those games are the same.
But, it's a card. It's a card. Had a couple of pretty cool ones on there, but a letdown when it's like 4 in 1, not 64 in 1.
But there's still good games on there.
Yeah. And also, Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Do we need to even say anything?
And that's really easy to beat.
Yeah.
Even when you crank up the difficulty, but it's a decent port. Like, it plays pretty smooth and does all the moves, and we even got 2 of those because a couple of years ago Gav bought himself one.
Yeah, I had to.
That must have been at Towers, so.
That's it. And look, like Eddie said, it is an easy game, but we are very skilled in Street Fighter 2.
That's true.
So, like, don't really take his word for it, because you might play it and not be nowhere near as skilled as us. But yeah, I'm sure you still have fun.
Yeah. So now, onto the Game Boy Color games, and it's this one, Resident Evil Gaiden.
Yeah.
Which is it's not too bad. Like, the Game Boy Color games they're a lot better than the graphics. Obviously they're in color, but
they are better.
Yeah, this is cool. As you can see, you're walking around on a boat or something, shooting zombies. Resident Evil.
Of course.
Pretty sweet.
Donkey Kong Country, which is very, very similar to, say, the 64 version. Not in that sort of view, but anyway, no, pretty cool game. Go around getting your bananas and stuff. Collect your Donkey Kong letters. It's pretty fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun playing that game.
Not too bad, that one. We had the Bionic Commando Elite Forces, which is it's a bit different than the NES Bionic Commando, but
it's still cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, also Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. Now, not yet average Pokemon game, but all the characters in there, Pikachu and all those guys, Blastoise. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We got Tetris DX, which is it's got a couple of versions of Tetris on there, coloured version, a couple of different
but you can see them probably down there anyway.
Yeah, and it's like, the thing about Tetris is the original game is so simple and perfect. Like, when you add all the extras and stuff to it, and it's just kind of bells and whistles to me. But add anything to it or make it any more fun, but still it's Tetris. Good to have apart.
Exactly. And Conker's Pocket Tales. That was pretty cool. Conker the little raccoon dude, and you got your slingshot and stuff. Yeah, it was fun running around.
It's a bit weird. I didn't like it that much. But
well, I did. Well, I'm talking about it, not him. So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then check out this one. It's Perfect Dark. And it's got the Rumble Pack on the top, which is a feature they added to some of the Game Boy Color games back in the day. And it like vibrates when you get hit, and it's like a top-down or isometric view instead of a first-person view like the original Perfect Dark. But still,
it was cool. The Rumble feature was pretty rad to check out. That's for sure.
It's the first Game Boy game we've got with a Rumble feature.
Yeah. So
that's the end of episode 5.
Epic Tales Part 1.
Yep.
And like we said at the start, it'll probably be a 2-part episode, but after going through the stuff all again and sorting it out again, it's going to be like at least 3 episodes.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah, so much stuff to go through and show you guys. So,
we got through the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color stuff.
Yep, that's it.
A lot more stuff to come.
A lot more, yep. Some Game Boy Advance coming up and that. So
yeah, and if you like the episode, click on the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, favourite, whatever you want to do.
The usual stuff.
Yep. And if you're looking for more Australian video game content on YouTube, check out this guy MySegaJourney. He does a lot of stuff it's all on Sega, and he's got a lot of stuff, really good collection. He's got a good show.
That's it, check him out, it's pretty rad.
Put a thing up here for you, click on it.
Definitely. Well, like we said, that's it. Episode 5. From Game Deficiency, peace out.
We'll see you later. Hey Gav, you know what's not true, Blue?
What's that, mate?
WMG and EM*I.
Those you know what? They over me and you. What do you reckon?
Without hesitation, mate, in a heartbeat. And I bet they over mum and dad too.
Oh, those rats. I bet they have years ago. And I bet they hate cockatoos.
I think you could look that up on Wikipedia. You reckon they'd stand by their mate?
Oh, and they've got no mates, so don't count on them when you're in a fight, mate.
Oh, mate. And these bet they've never even heard of Vegemite.
Vegemite and caviar for those rats.
You know what is true, Blue, though, Gav?
What's that, mate?
Game Deficiency.
An oath.
Aussie as fuck. WMG and AMI, you stink.
Yeah, eat shit, mother.